How to make money in real estate. Lecture 17. How much you should charge for rent. How much rent do you need to charge to make a good investment? If you own a property, you need to pay for maintenance, repairs, taxes, mortgage interest. If, however, you own a house available for renting, you can generate income, and in most cases, end up with positive cash flow after all those expenses are paid for. It is important to understand that the key to success begins with setting a rental that is profitable for your property, but also is competitively priced to attract good tenants. Setting the rent price too high, it could lead to long-term property vacancy. Conversely, setting the rent too low will hurt your bottom line. Supply and demand determine rent. In a free market economy, like any other service or goods for sale, the market forces of supply and demand determines the rent your property will deliver. There is a price people are willing and are able to pay, and that is the rent you will be able to charge. Determining the rent you can charge begins with looking at your market competition. Before setting your rental rate, it is important to take a look at what other landlords in your area are charging. Similar properties will command similar rent prices. When viewing what others are charging in your area, be sure to note if rental units have similar features with your property, such as size, neighborhood or location, and property condition. Compare the features and amenities of your property with the competition, and you will be able to estimate what rent you can reasonably expect. Seasonality affects rent prices. The demand for rental property may be highest during the spring and summer and tends to lower level during the winter. This happens for a multitude of reasons, but mainly because it is more inconvenient for people to move during the colder months and in the middle of a school year. Landlord is willing to offer a lower rent price during the winter season to avoid facing the risk of a vacant rental property. Property amenities. It's crucial to look at what the property has to offer. Be sure to highlight your most unique and favorable amenities within your rental listing. Here are some of the amenities tenants look for in a rental property. Parking. Make sure to point out the details, if there is assigned parking, a spacious garage, or plentiful street parking. Security. Security help to give the renter peace of mind about their overall safety. Be sure to mention information about security systems your rental may offer. Walkability. Proximity to local goods and services is very important. Having a desirable location can increase attractiveness to renters and make the property more valuable. If it is close to desirable schools, restaurants, grocery, retail store, or public transportation, you could probably consider them as solid selling points and justify higher rental rates. Entertainment areas, a pool, patio or balcony, tennis court, dog park are some features that may help to draw in prospective tenant. If you find a comparable property that is similar in size to yours but it lacks important feature or amenities, then you may be able to justify a higher price. It is important to charge the right rent. Your property is an investment. You have not set the right rent in order to be not able to cover all the expenses for your property from your rental income. If your rates are too low for your area and property, you might not attract the ideal tenant. If your rates are too high, you may have trouble placing tenants at all. Your job is to find the fair market rent, not too high, but not too low. Consider the average income of those who live in the location of your property. Your rental rate should target prospective renters with similar incomes so you can fill your space more quickly and do not have worry about if you will get paid on time. You must try to place the right tenants that paid on time. Payment problems ranked as the top concern of the majority of landlords. Setting the right rent could mean maximize your profits. You may be able to put 0 to 6% of the rent in your pocket from your monthly rental income. Positive cash flow is important with rentals. When your rental income exceeds your expenses, your property is cash flow positive. For example, if your monthly rent is €1,500 and your cost total €1,080, your property is €420 cash flow positive. When figuring out your rental property cost, you will want to include mortgage, insurance, property taxes, building fees, utilities not paid by the tenant, maintenance, vacancy. Typically 2 times the amount of the monthly rent, assuming it might take you 2 months to replace a tenant who departs. There may be other line item cost depending on where the property is located. The important thing is to make sure you include in your calculations all the cost you will incur. Example of a good rental cash flow. Here is how the numbers work. Total rental income. Annually, €18,000. Monthly, €1,500. Expenses. Insurance. Annually, €300. Monthly, €25. Mortgage interest. Annually, €6,500. Monthly, €542. Taxes. Annually, €1,500. Monthly, €125. Building fee. Annually, €2,500. Monthly, €208. Maintenance. Annually, €150. Monthly, €12. Vacancy. Annually, €1,500. Monthly, €125. It's gonna break fund. Annually, €500. Monthly, €42. Total expenses. Annually, €12,950. Monthly, €1,079. Cash flow annually, €5,050. Monthly, €421. As you can see, the property is €421 cash flow positive each month. If the tenant renews the lease, there is no vacancy cost and that €1,500 flows to the bottom line. If nothing breaks, that is another expense that was budgeted but not incurred, which also flows to the bottom line. Tips on how to get a good rent estimate. Tap into your network and communicate online with other landlords in your area. Look at rental property sites to get an idea of the comparisons in the area. Also, look for rental advisements to copy ideas so you can write an effective advisements that catches the attention of high-quality applicants. Consider the amount of interest in your property. If people are not applying or expressing interest in your rental, then this could be a sign that your rent is mispriced or is too high considering factors like property location, parking options, amenities offered etc. Summary. Setting the right rental price is the one part of managing a successful rental property. To help avoid long-term vacancy, late rent payments, and unnecessary property damages, is very important. One of the main reasons to own rental properties is to increase your monthly cash flow through rental income. The other main reason is the anticipated market value appreciation. Finally, real estate investing has a unique tax advantage. As with all investments, real estate investing has risk you need to consider before you enter the market. Thank you for watching the video. If you watch all my lectures, you may be able to start investing in rental properties a little quicker. Please subscribe to my channel and press the bell to get alerts when a new video is posted. Please write your comments, questions, or concerns you would like to share.